Hey, are you a tenant and you're curious about what happens when your landlord sells your property? Hey, it's Jason Giamboni here, eXp Realty up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I work with a lot of investors and investment properties, and I always have tenants kind of curious about what happens, when their landlord's looking to sell the property. So 3 important things that are going to happen. Number 1, the new owner, the new buyer of the property has to honor your lease. So if you have a year-long lease, that lease transfers over at the time of closing. So new owner has to honor your lease. They can't raise the rent. They have to respect whatever the rent was, your security deposit, and your time frame. So if you have a lease that expires in December and now is, April, they can't do anything until December, and then whatever the terms of the lease state. Now, if you're month to month, that's going to be dependent on your lease. So you want to take a look at your lease and what that says as far as, notice for removal or notice for rent increase. They'll have to respect those timeframes. They can't just say get out, right? So you want to definitely know that. Number 2, what happens with my rent? Say it's April 15th now, right? And the house closes and you paid rent on April 1st. So that rent will go to your current landlord, right? They'll get half the month rent. It's called proration. So from the 1st to the 15th will go to your old landlord. And then from the 15th to the end of the month will go to the new landlord. So you don't have to worry about the current month's rent. That's going to get prorated and split up between the old landlord and the new landlord, right? And then for next month in May, you'll talk to the new landlord about how they want to get payment and how that's going to go. Third thing, what happens with my deposit, right? So your deposit's going to get transferred at closing. Per the lease, whatever it says on your lease, that security deposit amount is going to get transferred to the new buyer of the property. So, if you move out, then that new buyer of the property is going to be responsible for, giving you back your deposit, right? So if your landlord's out there and they're looking to sell your property, you want to check your lease. That's the most important thing. Now, see what it says on how long that you're going to be in there, what rent you're paying, what happens when rent is going to be renewing, and your security deposit, because that's all going to get transferred over at closing. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, hit me up. More than happy to help you. Jason Giamboni here, eXp Realty.